Hello, welcome to this demonstration of the ZenithBlox Universal Adapter. Today we are showcasing a major milestone in digital trade finance infrastructure, the ability to mask sensitive data from a master record issued on the blockchain, without ever breaking the original cryptographic proof. In global trade, sharing the right data with the right partner is crucial, but protecting commercial secrets is mandatory. To solve this, we've integrated a new component, namely derive document. This component allows an issuer or a holder to take an already TradeTrust issued document and generate a masked version. By using advanced Merkle tree hashing, we can hide specific fields like prices, while the overall document hash remains mathematically valid. Now, let's design our workflows. The derived document component is designed to be used in two ways. First, in the same issuance workflow, after issue.component component directly, or in a separate workflow, like for example after a JSON parser that has an already issued document. Now let's start with the first workflow, directly after issue.component. component. We start by giving the file reader our data. We parse it with the JSON parser. As you see here, this is the data that we'll be able to mask. Here comes the issue.component. component. Let's give our document, for example, demo derive 28. I choose the owner and the holder. And for token registry, I choose an already deployed token registry in the same chain ID I use here. Here I use ArcTestNet. For document type, I choose bill of lading. Here comes the derived document. As you see here, we can select the fields to mask directly from this interface. For example here, I choose to keep only the package. And finally, we have the log data to see the output of the derived document. I click deploy. The workflow is deployed, but first we need to sign the transaction to issue the document in the blockchain. After that, the derived document automatically will filter the data and give it to the log data. As you see, the transaction is confirmed. We wait a little bit. Good, the transaction now is signed. We go now to the log data to see the filtered document. Put demo derive. And here we go. This is the log data. If you go to the credential subject, normally we should find only the package. As you see here, we have only the package. There is not the other data that we didn't mask. Now let's use the derived documents component in a separate workflow, like in this example. First, I need to give the file reader an already signed document. Now we parse the data with the JSON parser. As you see here, it's a signed document that has the credential subject, that has our data that we'll be able to edit or to mask, and it has the proof value because it's a signed document. Now here comes the derived documents component. As you see here, same, we can keep only the package. For the log data, let's give it a name, for example, bill of lading. We deploy the workflow. Now, we go to the log data to see the filtered document or the derived document. We should find only the package in the credential subject. So as you see here, we have only the package and the proof. It finished with BA, and for the original one, it finished with VQ. It means that the derivation worked perfectly for the proof also.
Universal Adapter provides a second way to handle derived documents. For urgent requirements, we have a manual interface from the TradeTrust document section. An authorized user can manually select fields to mask for a specific recipient, generating a complete derived document in seconds. As you see here, you have an already issued document. I have two choices. View the master document, which is the original one, or I can create a derived copy. Let's view the original one first. So as you see here, you have the endorsement chain. The document has been issued. And here we can see the PDF view, or we can download it in .tt JSON file, like this. Now, let's generate a derived copy. Here, I can choose the fields that I want to mask. For example, I can choose to mask this. And I can choose, for example, shipper name, notified party. And I keep the others. I click Generate Derived Copy. I give it a name, for example, bank. I click Done. Now I can see my derived documents in this section here. I click View Derived Document, and I can see the PDF view like this, where I can download it, either PDF or in .tt. And here we have our PDF documents with the masked fields.